Well, well, well. Let's get into it. Newcastle, Barca. It all kicks off tonight. Who will win? Will another dream night be on Tyneside? Let's get into it. I'm Josh, and today I'm going to do a little bit of a different preview. There's been a lot of coverage all across YouTube that I think is probably going to give far better detailed analysis than I could ever break down because, as I've said many times, I'm no tactician. I'm just a passionate idiot from America that loves watching the tune. And I wanted to give you just my thoughts, for whatever it's worth, about what nights like tonight mean to us. These nights are more than a football game. Going to St. James's is more than going to a stadium. It's like going home for me. When I went in for the first time, I could feel the presence of my loved one who got me into Newcastle in the first place and is no longer with us. I'm sure many of you can relate to that. And maybe someday I'll share some more pictures and more details about that. But I respect my friend was a private man, and I don't know if his family would ever see it, and I want to respect their wishes. He was not very big into being online, but that man was like a father to me. I was a clueless bairn coming out of university, didn't know left from my right, and he took me under, and so many great memories with that man. And again, just going there, it brings us back to who we are. Those are the kind of things we need to remember tonight. We need to take that energy and channel it, though. It's easy sometimes to get so sentimental and not bring that righteous fury, if you will, that St. James's is known for. And if you're on Tyneside and you're going to this game today, I know you'll do us proud. You don't need me to tell you, but show yet again why I always brag about being a Newcastle fan, why I always say that St. James's Park is the best stadium to go see a game. Under the lights, it's just something magical. And I know we're not going to disappoint. The result obviously matters. But again, I think one of the beauties of being a Newcastle fan, I know many fan bases say it, but I think we truly embody that mentality of the result is secondary to as long as we see those guys in the black and white give their all for the badge and leave nothing, no stone unturned in full effort. So we need us to power them. There's going to be tough moments. There's going to be moments where we're under the cosh. There's going to be moments where a call doesn't go in our way. We got to channel that. And whenever you think you're maybe being too loud or you hear that moment of awkward silence, I don't care if you're in the fancy seats with the posh people, you got to make yourself heard tonight because that's what being a Newcastle fan is about. That's what these nights are about. This is why we've longed for them so long. That's why we miss them. That's why we cherish them. We need to make every night count. And tonight is just the start of what I hope will be a really great Champions League run. So again, not that you need me to tell you anything that you didn't know, but remember those who you love. Remember the team that we love because that's why we're there. When you look at those special nights like Barca and PSG, why do those nights truly stick in our memory? Why do they truly shape who we are? Yes, the game played an effect in those moments. Fabian Schär slipping but putting it top bins. But it's the memory of me being at a bar with some of the fans I knew from my group here in the States, but some total strangers that were not usual attendees of our game, and jumping up and down like I've known this person all my life, spilling a pint glass all over them. You know, that's what sticks in those moments of camaraderie, passion, and love. That's what sticks with us. It's who we were with when those moments happened. That's what sticks with us. And that's why I think, and I continue to preach the gospel of Geordie, the gospel of Newcastle, that if you really want to connect with your team, if you're looking for a team, whenever I try to get people more into picking a team, I always preach that. If you want something that's more than just clock in, clock out, yeah, it's going to be a roller coaster. Yeah, it's going to be painful. But the highs are going to be higher than any other team will provide you. And I have no doubt that tonight will be another one of those fabled chapters in Newcastle's story. I hope these thoughts get you a little pumped up again, whether you're watching it in a pub tonight with your friends, your dad, your mom, your grandfather, your son, whoever it is. Cherish those moments, because this club is about so much more. I mean, we've seen it this week. Lee talked about it, the Amanda Stavely interview. We love that lady that most of us have never met, like it's our own mother. And we felt like she cared for us like we were her children. And for many of us, we genuinely mean that. So let's get into them. As the banner would say, I can't wait to see what War Flags does. I'm sure they won't disappoint. I want to see CBS with the Paramount Plus, which is the U.S. coverage. I want to see Micah and hopefully them there doing just like they did post PSG, talking about how great we were and get on the bandwagon. We need more people to see why Newcastle's great. But I'm preaching to the choir here, because if you're watching it, you know it already. You love this team. So make your voices heard tonight, whether it's in a bar, in the East Stand, in the Gallagate, up in the heavens, in a box. I don't care if the steward tells you to be quiet. Tell him to piss off. Love you all. Don't forget to hit the thumbs up on this. And know it's a little bit of an off-the-cuff video, probably a bit scatterbrained, but at the end of the day, I hope this video captures that raw passion that I think makes us all Newcastle fans, that we just love it and we want to share it. I love you all. Thank you for all the likes. Consider subscribing. Hit the notification bells. Please stay tuned. Lee's going to have all kinds of great content coming your way. We'll have a match reaction right after the game. Give it a couple minutes. Joe's coming from the stadium, I believe, or in the town. So give us a couple minutes, but we will be going live. We got some people arranged to come in and share their thoughts. It's going to be great as always, but we'll love to see you in chat. Away the lads and lasses.